Hey, I'm Heroclix USA, and from competitive to funpetitive, we talk about all things Heroclix. And today specifically, I want to talk about a couple characters we saw at the Kilted Klassic. Now, if you haven't watched our full video on the Kilted Klassic, make sure to watch that first. It'll be somewhere up here right now. So if you haven't watched that, or it'll be in the description, make sure you watch that first. That goes more in depth about how we did and stuff like that. So yeah, but I just wanted to go in depth more about some of the characters we saw and just talk about them maybe a little bit more in depth and maybe more or so what we're gonna see maybe going forward with competitive. These are just my thoughts and stuff like that. Obviously Avengers 60th hasn't come out yet, but for now, let's take a look at it. Connor Silver Surfer, let's talk about him. He was at the event. Quite a few teams played him. In fact, one team played two. I think a lot of teams played two. One of the persons that we went with in our group ran two Silver Surfers, and I think he's really, really good. Being able to attack potentially twice on a hypersonic and not just make a free attack or a free close attack or a free range attack, but make a close attack in general is kind of crazy. And also his trait obviously being 50 points, and the moment you kill something, you get to heal him up past his starting dial, and that makes him a 150 point figure, I think. Let me double check. Nope, 175, I'm wrong. So it's even worse. So I think that he's gonna be something that we're gonna see a lot of going forward. Unless something crazy comes out of Avengers 60th, I think Connor Silver Surfer is really gonna be a part of a lot of teams, especially monster teams for sure. And that includes probably Grand Prize, Apocalypse, and Genesis will be part of those teams too. This character I didn't really expect to be there, but Spiderman Prime. Not until the week of the competition did I not really think about him much, but he's really darn good. He has charge, flurry, and sidestep. He has that wall crawler trait that all the Spider-Man family pretty much have in that set, where he's able to go to a different elevation for free within 4 squares in line of fire. And I think that's crazy good. He has really good map gap closing. He can get across the map really easy with just one telekinesis. The nice little cherry on top of everything is that you can give him, if he has 2 actions, you give him a costed action as free, but then after your action is resolved, you deal him 1 unavoidable damage. So it's basically a better colossal stamina. I've seen him paired up with Saint Walker too, and I think that's a really good combo, giving him the Empower and the +1 to attack as well, if you have the ring on him, and then giving him a either 10 or 11 through 12 as critical hits is kind of crazy. I faced a team with him on it that was basically all about getting crits, which is really good. Arachnite, I think he got like way better. I don't know about you guys, but I think he's gotten like, he's like a fine wine. He's just better with age, if you know what I mean. Stupid. He is really good, and I saw quite a bit of him. I saw one team running 2 of him, which is crazy good. I saw him run a lot with Mad Jim Jaspers, and I think Mad Jim Jasper is a great prime slot to have. I don't think he's really versatile. You have to have a specific game plan and setup and stuff to do that with. But overall, you run him with Soul Sword, he's just dirty. He's just such a dirty character to play against. I think he just gets better. Honestly, I think we're gonna see more and more of him. I think we're gonna see swarms of him going into the year. I think I guess what you could say is his stock price is going up. If you're a stock person, I am not. But my wife is, she loves it. She works in it a lot, actually. But yeah, I really think Arachnite is going to make a lot of waves. I can't wait to make a team with him. I think he's really good. I think the pickup power is really nice. Hypersonic, flurry, super senses, and stealth traded with 3 team abilities on top of all that. Has 2 stop clicks. I think we're gonna see more and more of him, and I think his stock price is rising as we speak. But that's just me. Let's keep going. The Sack Man, Sacky Iron Man himself. Yeah, we're gonna see him. Don't need to talk about him. He's securing Iron Man, for crying out loud. All right, Wonder Woman Prime. This is probably one of my favorite Prime pieces, and I think this is one of the 3 versatile Prime pieces that exist in the meta right now. The last one being Destroyer, which I will not talk about, but he is very good. I don't think we need to explain how good he is. But this Prime Wonder Woman is just a tough nut to crack. She is really good. For 70 points, you're getting a lot. You're getting her as a prime slot with a 19 defend invincible super senses. On top of that, you're getting the Green Lantern ring for free and the Batman utility belt for free on her. And I think that's really, really good for 70 points. Granted, she's not the deepest character in the game in terms of life, but she's really hard to get off those first couple clicks. I think she's really good. I don't know how much she's gonna see play from here on out, but I think she's really good, but I do not think I think she's probably gonna be landing in like a low A, B plus tier. So you'll see her on some teams, but not every team. Let's keep going. Death Metal Wonder Woman. I picked this character up, I forgot how I got her. I think I traded for her, but really nice pickup. I used her on my meta team and I cannot wait for her to rotate, if I'm being honest. So you would play her at 50 points. She gives you leadership, which is really nice, but it's really her trait is where she shines. Obviously, being able to resurrect a character from death is a really good trait, and that's a once per game trait, but it could really save you the game if you lose that really important piece. So yeah, I think she's still really good, but let's keep going. So Iron Spider is really, really good. I really like Iron Spider as well. I'm just a super rare prime kind of guy. I could care less about chases, honestly, unless they're really good chases. But like for me, for collectability purposes, and that's how my mind works, like super rare primes are always going to probably be my favorite characters in pieces throughout the entire set, regardless of how good they are. But Iron Spider is a good piece. Let's be clear on that. I don't think we're going to see a lot of Sinister Syndicate teams, but I think we're going to see a lot of him. And I think because of that, I think he's going to be pretty decent. I mean, he's a really cheap prime slot. I think a lot of people believe in the Iron Spider. I think he's definitely the best. Ooh, do I want to say that? Do I want to say he's the best prime to come out of that set? I'm going to say it. I'm going to go bold and say it. I think he's the best prime to come out of that set. We'll see how poorly this ages in a couple months or in a year or whatever. I think he's going to be teched on teams as like if you have 30 points and you don't have a prime slot or like something like that, I think he's going to get teched on. But I don't think people are going to build around him, if that makes sense. Overall, with Iron Spider, I think he's a top 5 prime in the meta right now. I do not think he is at the top of that list though. I think he's kind of towards the bottom. I think you're going to be reaching for Magic Jasper's Destroyer, Wonder Woman Prime, and then on top of all of that, maybe even Symbiote Prime, maybe Batman Prime. I don't know. Those three right there are kind of on the bottom of it, and they kind of all mixed together, but I don't think they're as good as the other primes, but I still think they're pretty good. I think that he can kind of be teched in if you need a prime. Pretty good piece. I think we're going to see him moving forward still, but I just don't think we're going to see him on Sinister Syndicate teams. I think we're going to see him standalone on other teams. So, but yeah, I want to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on this kind of stuff? Competitive? Do you not like playing against these just in casual too? Just let me know what you think. I mean, I just want to know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Let me know what you think the meta is going to be moving forward. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a dialogue. I'd love to talk to you guys about this because I'm not an expert in this. I'm just getting into competitive. But I've been playing Heroclix for a long time, so, but going into the competitive side, completely different story, so. But as always, I hope that you liked and subscribed this video, and I hope we see you next time when we talk about all things Heroclix.